Child, listen. When it comes to this situation and you're dealing with three known liars in the industry, you really don't know what to believe. You don't know what's real, what's fake, or whatever. I'm glad that I waited to do this tea talk until today. Something told me to wait because I was honestly just going to do it in last night and premiere it today. But I'm glad I didn't do that because it's been a new update when it came to this damn thing. So for those of y'all that don't know, Real Housewives of Potomac is already filming or whatever the case may be, and tea already getting slung. And this particular tea comes from, of all places, Media Takeout. You know, that's strike one and two, to be real. All right. But I'm about to, when I pull it up, I'm about to read to you guys this news article, and I'll be back with some more to give y'all. So this situation comes from Dread's World. Shout out to him. And it says, the Real Housewives of Potomac, Gizelle Bryant is dating Peter Thomas from Atlanta Housewives. There's an explosive rumor going around the set of the new season of Bravo's Real Housewives of Potomac. One of the Potomac housewives, Gizelle Bryant, aka Tacky, is reported dating Peter Thomas. Peter became famous as Cynthia Bailey's husband on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The two eventually divorced. According to multiple sources close to production, Gizelle has been a frequent visitor of Peter's new Bar One restaurant located in Baltimore Harbor, and the two have developed a quote unquote relationship. We have not been able to confirm with absolute certainty that the two are dating, but people who have witnessed the two interact suspect that they are romantically involved. And get this, Peter has been filmed for the upcoming season of the Real Housewives of Potomac, and his relationship with Gizelle will be the center of the storyline. Peter, the consistent hustler, is also managing to get some great publicity out of this for his two new restaurants. First, Media Takeout has learned that Bravo's production team filmed at least 5 scenes in Peter's Baltimore Bar Run restaurant and doing a girls' trip to Miami. Peter's new Miami Bar Run restaurant got some airtime as well. Now, that came... that was from Media Takeout by way of Dre's World. Shout out to him. Bless me, girl. Whew. Allergies, child. So that piece of tea was sent to Media Takeout again, because this is Media Takeout and we can't believe or buy anything that comes out of their damn beef suckers. We have to go on ahead and protect ourselves and say that all of that is 1,010% allegedly. Could it be a situation where her and Dickless, that fuck nigga in a dress, and Ashley and maybe Karen did a scene down to Peter's restaurant, and because Peter was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, that production called him and be like, listen, they're going to be shooting a scene, they're going to go down there, and because you're a familiar face to the Housewives franchise, it'll be nice if you could do a scene with Gizelle or a scene with the ladies, or it could have been a situation where it was just Gizelle. And production could have called him and be like, well, because you're a familiar face to Gizelle, you're a familiar face to the franchise or whatever, and Gizelle is going to be at your bar, do you mind coming through and do a small little Yang Yang cameo? It could very well just be that. And people are just reaching because we're trying to figure out what the fuck Gizelle's storyline is going to be. Well, we do know what it's going to be. It's going to be about Chris Bassett allegedly doing something inappropriate with her ass down when they did the reunion or whatever the case may be. But I got another piece of article to give to y'all, and this comes from the Jasmine brand. And this just came today. And this says, exclusive, Gizelle Bryant denies Peter Thomas dating rumors. It ain't true. It says the Jasmine brand exclusively reports rumors Gizelle Bryant is dating Peter Thomas are false, according to the Bravo Star. Media Takeout initially reported. Gizelle has been a frequent visitor of Peter's Bar One restaurant located in Baltimore Harbor, and the two have developed a relationship. The site also reported that the two were dating. The Real Housewives of Potomac Star exclusively tells us it is 100% not true. Peter Thomas appeared regularly on The Real Housewives and was married to Cynthia Bailey, and the pair divorced in 2017. Gizelle was married to mega preacher Jamal Bryant, a.k.a. Mighty Joe Young Daddy, from 2002 to 2009. The pair reconciled and dated on the show, but that shit was a flop, a fake, and a fraud, and a sham, because none of that was true. So that don't matter. They split. But they didn't split because they've been split. They was never back together to split a second time, but fine. What are y'all thoughts? Let us know in the comments. So that came from the Jasmine brand, and the Jasmine brand is a much more credible source, and I would totally believe whatever Jasmine said over what Media Takeout said. So that goes back to what I initially said earlier. Could it have been a situation where she decided to or they told her to go around there to Peter's bar, and they informed Peter that she was gonna be coming around there either by herself or with Dickless, that fuck nigga in the dress, or with Ashley or Karen. And you know what I mean? Hey, can you do a solid? We know you want to be back up here anyway, so here's your chance to get a small little Yang Gay for the cameo. And he decided to go on ahead and do it because it will blame publicity. Much like how they said that they took a girls trip to Miami. I don't know if they did or they didn't. But if they did, and they did go to Bar One, again, publicity for free promotion for the Bar One round there in Miami. So, I mean, hey, that's more believable. Be clear, Gizelle already told us that she don't like dudes with beards because James Harden beard. She couldn't go for it because she don't know if it smell like weed and fried chicken. And so we all see that Peter Thomas got a whole gray beard, child, and she don't know if his shit smell like Rasta pasta and old dried up nut. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let that alone. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let that alone. But listen, if this is real, let's just say for shits and giggles that it is real. This will be nothing more than what Gizelle has always been doing. Getting a fucking storyline. So even if, let's just say, they did wanted to go down this thing of they could be dating or maybe they not, we already know it's for a storyline because Gizelle has nothing going on. Gizelle needs Real Housewives of Potomac. I don't care what y'all say about that tired, dusty, late, overdone, delayed, ran through ass podcast that they got. It's tired. I'm telling you, it's tired. I feel like the only reason why people probably would watch it is to get some type of comical enjoyment out of it. I don't bit more believe that nobody is really sitting around there clamoring day after day, week after week to sit up and listen to what these two bird-ass bitches got to say when it's dealing with life, friendship, family, marriages, commitment, sex, businesses, finances, cheering, motherhood, sisterhood. Like, nobody's gonna convince me of that. So if it is real, if it is true, it ain't nothing but a storyline, child. I don't bet more bad or believe it. I listen. Don't get me wrong. Peter is a much better step up from Magilla Gorilla, but girl. No, Gizelle. Even you can do way better than Peter Thomas, okay? But y'all, that's it. That's all I got. Like I say, I'm taking this shit with a grain of salt, considering because that's my whole thing too. Out of all of the media outlets that y'all could have given that story to, y'all gave it to Media Takeout. I didn't even know Media Takeout was still a thing. I didn't even know Media Takeout was still around, child. When I found out that it was sent to MediaTakeOut, I said, say, bitch, what? Like, I swear to y'all, I was completely confused. I thought they was gone years ago. There was so many other people that y'all could have held. You could have brought it to me, bitch. Like Homegirl did last season with that fake ass shit she tried to goop y'all with pulpit pens. But that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know whether y'all believe it or not. My opinion. Girl, that is my opinion. And with that, I'm gone. Back.